My name is David Biller, and I'm the Brazil News Director for the Associated Press. Brazil is just days away from a presidential election featuring two political titans who are bitter rivals. Here's what you need to know. First, it marks a comeback for Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, who rose from poverty to the presidency and then was jailed for corruption. The Supreme Court later annulled his convictions, enabling the leftist known as Lula to mount a challenge this year. He has sought to kindle nostalgia for his years presiding over an economic boom and a welfare program that lifted tens of millions into the middle class. For the better part of the last decade, though, the poor have been badly battered. He's promising they'll once again be able to afford 3 square meals and even weekend barbecues. President Jair Bolsonaro, during his campaign, has often repeated his guiding principles: God, family, country, and he's focused on painting Lula as corrupt. He claims that Lula's return would trigger persecution of churches, the proliferation of so-called gender ideology, and more. Bolsonaro has loosened restrictions on buying guns and weakened oversight of environmental crime in the Amazon rainforest, which critics say caused its worst deforestation in 15 years. Finally, polls indicate the runoff will be close. Bolsonaro's allies have long argued that polls understate his popularity and point to his massive rallies as evidence that he'll win. If he doesn't, the big question is whether he'll accept defeat. Political analysts have warned that Bolsonaro has laid the groundwork to reject results and attempt to cling to power, much like Donald Trump.